Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup.
In, then they can probably hold 2v4.
Have to see the Poppy Camille dive threat is big. Alvaro needs to be able to proc Aftershock. He immediately gets it off, buys himself a bit more time, but the Ignite is already ticking, flashing out away from Bay, but the shield is already there. Mirwin now coming in and looking to punish the Camille, taken out, perfectly timed TP. Turns that into a one-for-one. Of course, objectives being traded here, both tower plates and grubs for Dragon. So MDK grabbing a couple plates topside for the Jinx. Elyoya going to pick up all three of the initial grub spawn. Grub trade early on, I feel like much better than the Drake, but if we end up in a late game situation, that might change. Instant hook on the Poppy coming in from Alvaro. BA on the way out is Supa ghosting already. This is a bit aggressive. If the spear doesn't land from Elyoya, but it does! That's the damage they need. MDK from BKA, because the Lee Sin Ezreal against a potential level 6 Cassante is just a difficult target to lock down, especially when he already has double cloth armor. And now he might see the re-dive. BA coming in, level 6 there. Supa gonna be in trouble. Knockback interrupted by the traps. BA, no! That's not how you want to start it, the rocket! Now the reset. Supa getting excited and getting the hell out. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Mirwin a little bit aggro here, potentially even greedy, but now going to go Pathmaker through. Wants to go for the solo kill, getting away from the Lee Sin. It's greedy. He wants to style. He's feeling alive, but a bit overeager, and it's going to cost him as VKE are quick. They have successfully zoned MDK away from the grubs thus far.
Yeah, I mean, VKE spent so much on this play already. They only get one grub. They've lost waves mid. They've lost waves tops, and I think they're going to get a fight here. Mirwin.
Ulti from Mirwin is going to be big, trying to get around Caddy. Going to move forward, going to find the Ezreal, pull him right over the wall, and there's Supa. Hand delivered, the nightmare of every single AD carry.
For Elyoya this game, he's not trying to heavily counter jungle the Lee Sin and get a massive CS advantage for himself. He's trying to just get his Jinx ahead, because that's ultimately going to be
out of lane. Looks like Supa just going straight to mid lane. Makes sense, get control of the map, and again, 5 grubs attached to a Jinx. 4-6 test.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if they are able to kill Nidalee and get a turret of their own, they're right back in the game.
Close. Guri trying to hover and fog. Looks like they've locked up Mirwin. Mirwin in trouble here, unstoppable, but obviously the Camille ult still going to bring him back. Likely to fall. Mirwin now trying to get fancy with a will dash on safety footwork. Not quite in range for Alvaro to get the extra range. Unstoppable though. Follow-up is there. Mirwin's still alive. Ball comes in. Kadi takes him down. Instantly the Poppy goes in. Quick wall bang to finish it.
Pushing sides this game.
Definitely does. That Camille side lane threat is going to disrupt so much of what MDK would normally be able to do with a lead like this. So for now, they're just going to focus on playing around the Jinx.
This is nice.
Keep core members strong. I like using the Herald in mid lane, just get more passive control over the map instead of trying to get that additional gold from going on side. And MDK not afraid to walk up here. Supa knows he has so much coverage from his team. A second charge. All those little grubbies. They want to get a second tower here. Instant stun on the VA. Hook goes in. Alvaro unfortunately hitting a minion, but tower will fall. MDK feeling great
about that. Is really important that they can get proper setup on this Drake and secure, because when you give away the first 2 Drakes for Herald, Grub, and Gold control, you can't lose this 3rd Drake.
Right under the side lane. Combo decent to start, taking their time here. Prescow going to try to ult flashing out. The TP now coming in, but that TP might cost him. Mirwin. Advantage thus far. Nanaway now the one in trouble. Guri has to be careful. Low health bar.
Oh, they're trapped.
If a spear hits, it's going to be big. Nice sidestep going in. Quick dash out, but he should just be dead. The smite for additional movement speed. A quick thumbs up. I like the confidence on the international stage, but he's probably just dead. Yeah, he's gone.
Right, but Orianna got out. It was a full recall on a bush. Now he's teleporting back
TP. Kadi wants more of a fight. BA on the way in as well. Mirwin taken down. Aggressive maneuver coming from. No threat themselves, right? The MDK have not taken a single Drake yet, so instead just getting some free gold. Maybe feeling like once Camille gets to 2 items, their game plan gets a lot easier, as it will just be a tower for Drake exchange. MDK would like to make it positive in their favor, but Kadi quick with the shockwave there means that no wave to play on.
No, that was a really nice ult there by Kadi.
It might be blind, but you can't say he's not confident.
Nope. Turret ends up going to the Syndra anyway, just 30 seconds late, so it ends up actually being the turret trade.
Cleanest mid to late game macro team in the context of the LEC, so a bit of a test here for them in their first play-ins game. Right now, advantage on top side, multiple members committed, no real other pressure point on the map for right now. Nanaway overcommitting, the spear connecting instantly, just one tapped here, but now the TP coming in. MDK have to be diligent on the retreat. Instantly everyone is recalling. Tier 2 tower and a kill going to be traded for this Tier 1 tower. Shogun is at least firing back.
Yeah, probably caster curse the macro a little bit.
When they started to push out mid lane, already VKE were on the side lanes. You can see that entire bot lane wave getting deleted. They're losing gold just to be here. MDK conceding a couple waves, conceding some prio on the map. Committing a lot, but now, oh my god, the magic damage is massive, and now Shogun's been caught out as well. He doesn't even have room to play the game. VKE couldn't find the angle to force a fight. Can't even find find the angle to group up and fight together. Kadi getting nothing done. Supa finding the kill. MDK fully confident in their ability to execute on
Baron. This is a bit dicey.
Curry is here. Flash, smite available. Frescowi with the initial interrupt. Now they instantly turn on the Lee Sin. They do not want to let them get the steal. BA trying to buy as much space as he can for his jungler to escape. Thus far, looks the rocket. He can feel the wind on his backside. This was a ravenous Hydra game, but this might just be a cheeky Baron game. TP coming in. Full 5v5 ready. VKE are going to get this objective. Elyoya has no way in. Mirwan getting cheeky. He cannot steal this, and they'll walk away.
Like Nautilus, Cassante, they can actually still mow through VKE in team fights.
Well, and essentially, Poppy, outside of the Archangel's passive, so they're very vulnerable. A single Jinx reset will allow Supa to take over a team fight immediately. But as you highlighted so well, that's the big scary case for VKE is Syndra pops somebody, gets Jinx a reset, and then the fight is immediately over.
Yeah, this is it though. You can see VKE in the river, but they're not able to hold the bush. So,
instant pick. Yeah, full confidence. Supa now going in. Frescowi retreating. BA picked off. VKE spending a bit too much effort setting up these traps, looking for these flank angles, and just not bringing enough members to the play. Guri will take the objective, bringing them up to Soul Point. Now going to make his way over the top. In the meantime, Shogun now trying to get out. Nanaway getting the kill back. Frescowi taking out of the equation. Guri coming around the corner. Shogun, Mirwan going all out. Can he take down two? Dashing forward, now has to backstep. Is instantly going to cancel the all wants to keep going. Guri's still alive. Guri's still healing. The extra healing coming in. It's so much work. It's such an incredible moment, but it doesn't matter because Supa is still alive. The Jinx still there to finish the job.
What is going on, Dracos? This was now a 4 for 2. The Drake ends up going to VKE, and Nanaway might actually get the tier 2 mid.
He's gonna get it, he's gonna walk away. Quick hook shot out. Worlds, baby! Fight.
We really have to watch Camille here. That's a nice trap. It found him. Otherwise, he still wants to control that zone there. There's not enough wards from Mad to actually stop him from being here. Mirwan trying to mark him, but he's jumped on now.
Mirwan not unkillable. It's a matter of time before that life bar is just going to be deleted. Poppy ready to disengage the play. VKE uncertain if they can go for the finish here, go for the kill.
I mean, Drake's up now. Mirwan has to base TP to get back.
Shogun getting chunked out. Mirwan canceled. Excellent ult coming in from Shogun. He's been so clutch for this team so many times in there. Giving them the advantage.
Flip it.
Mirwan with the TP. Alvaro going in. Nice hook to start things off. Kadi gonna get deleted. That's what they needed. Now Jinx finding the reset, but no immediate targets hit. VKE immediately retreating. Might just be able to go for the 50-50 here. Elyoya hovering. They're not gonna hit the objective. They know it's instead about the fight. Nanaway caught out. CC locked down. No. X-Tech ultimatum. Not enough. Shutdown coming through clutch for the Syndra. Dragon going down for MDK. Good discipline in the moment, but they want to go quick. They want to go for the end. An immediate TP to the top side. Frescowi wants this tower at the very least. Maybe even the inhibitor to follow.
Those are really long death timers on the Orianna and the Camille. That was a nice patient fight there by Mad, so it's still 3v5. This is at least 2 inhibitor turrets.
They don't really have any good wave clearance. They don't really have any good way to stop this push, and Supa is incredibly powerful. Reset's going to be coming through for all of these little objectives.
Still dead. They could go for it.
Alvaro hooking in. Knock back onto Supa is big. It'll at least buy them a bit more space, a bit more time. Guri debating if he wants to follow up. Sonic Wave hits. The Resonating Strike not going to come through. Nanaway 22 seconds. 9 for Kadi. Shockwave will be big here. Mirwan isolated. Shogun caught out. Rocket to finish the job. Another kill comes through. Surely this is the end for VKE in game 1. Kadi here. The last stand. MDK, are they confident to keep pushing? Camille 4 seconds away. Nanaway still incredibly powerful. Shockwave there. Nice Kadi locked up. The hook into the spear buys him a bit more space. Nanaway once again rooted. Once again CC, but this time he's able to get the ult off. And Elyoya just gets deleted. True damage coming through with the blade legs. Not doing enough work. Pullback from Mirwan is good. Hook shot, wall dive, but the only place left for VKE is the Fountain of Supa. Wants another kill. Flashes in with confidence. He might not find the kill, but he damn well will get the game. MDK strike first. And this, the amount of CC you're actually mitigating here isn't incredibly high. Now that the rail's locked in, it's a bit of a different story, but Alistair, the hover on the opposite side.
Alvaro finds the jungler, harass him if he can actually. This could be a big win if he just walks into this bush.
Alvaro.
Just try and push him off. He doesn't have smite.
Yeah, on the way down. That's an ignite already ticking. Aftershock damage gonna come in with Guri. Quick flash, quick fingers. Means he'll make it out of that one, but doesn't have ignite. Might still die here. Martial Cadence, not that buffed. Frescowi on the way down. There's surely no way Guri gets out of this one. A Dark Sphere, a single auto. First blood for MDK. That's a heartbreaker early on for VKE. Frescowi and Alvaro going for a bit more chip damage here, but Kadi there to cover at the very least. TP's back to the bottom side, coming in from Mirwan. Meanwhile, TP from Nanaway on the opposite side. So mirrored start, but the kill's still in favor. And Elyoya already arriving, knowing the jungler's gone. Caddy's got nowhere to go. Might still have enough space to walk away. Why is he sticking around?
He's fine. He's sticking around because he wants to kill. No, slower, they do more damage back to you, and they just get 2 kills manufactured off of this swap, maybe more.
Curry's gonna be in trouble here. They've spotted him now. Alvaro's gonna go and gonna miss on the initial shattering strike, but that's a level 2 Jarvan. MDK bullying VKE in this early game. 1.5k, 1.6k gold lead, not even 4 minutes in, and Shogun's now got nowhere to play. Nidalee just gonna start auto-attacking with that red buff.
She has cleanse.
Taking their time, pullback is there, the cleanse potentially a little bit late. Elyoya wants to go for more, for sure. Level 6 Renekton probably can hold this solo, but luckily Shogun's on the way, so he won't be in a situation where he has to. MDK can't afford to overextend here. The sheer amount of CC and setup is big, but with Renekton losing his entire health bar, perfectly timed Rocket. Now do I need to be a bit quicker on pressing that R button as Curry's gonna die too. A double kill for the Jinx. This is an absolute disaster. Elyoya, Supa, Alvaro just dancing on Viking Esports.
And they're not going to stop. Nidalee has enough mod to just keep throwing spears. Supa's getting this next wave, and they are going to have to abandon this turret.
A map state with a lead like this, MDK can do a lot, but Mirwin matched up against Shogun. Shogun not the Ezreal anymore. Might need to burn the flash here. Does have cleanse as well. Q3 ready to go, flash forward. Looking to lock him up, but Shogun clean flash out to safety. Will at least survive for now. Mirwin can immediately cancel the all-out to get those resistances back. Elyoya caught. Good upfront damage. Mirwin gonna try to body block and evolve. The shockwave there. Elyoya taken down. VKE. Good heads up play. The Rocket not gonna hit either. Mirwin now gonna be in trouble as well. One last shot for Shogun, but he reloads. Now gonna find the captive audience as well. Good punish coming through from VKE on the bottom side. Mirwin overcommitting. Elyoya overcommitting.
If we learned anything from game 1, it's that Vikings is never not looking for a play. So they're down, and again, they go top lane at Supa.
2 plays across the entire map. Traps are there, but I don't think they're going to save him. Just barely able to walk away. Nanaway can't get close. BA, how long are the cooldowns? No flash, no ignite. Maybe they're just going to settle for Alvaro in the meantime, but he's got a flash as well. Last tick coming through, 1 auto will stun, but Alvaro gets the stun back. Stops any follow-up. No rocket for Supa.
Playoffs performances, they frequently were. So they were second in winter split with a hot run, and then they were able to beat G2 in that best of 5, which is ultimately what qualified them. As they're going for multiple plays
Shogun
now.
Caught out. That ulti not quite going to finish the job, but Alvaro and Supa able to get some work done in the bottom lane. Kadi might be in trouble. Shockwave to delete the wave again, stopping Elyoya from forcing the dive. Quick kill to MDK. Kadi luckily able to hold on to his life, but I mean, it's a good call out. Some nice movement, gets him away from the shattering strike.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be getting this turret now with Elyoya behind them on Nidalee. If they kill the turret and then go for kills, it could be a
reset.
lot.
They're going to be there for Supa. Extra movement speed starts to run forward. Shogun, if he gets hit by any piece of CC, likely to fall. Nice sidestep, nice knockup coming for BA, but still the traps are going to connect. Luckily, has the unbreakable will. In the meantime, Grub's getting taken down. BK likely now at least getting a bit more wave clear here. Going to be able to match Supa a bit more. Supa doesn't know they're in the bush. Instant combo. That is a dead Jinx. Probably had time to push flash. Probably didn't.
It wouldn't have mattered
to drop it there. Supa and a Demolish proc will at least get most of that health down, and Shogun too far away, so the tower going to fall. See what the setup is for the next,
but they'll take it with how much plating and kills they've gotten early game.
Yeah, and of course the match card lane economy snapshot, highlighting how far ahead really MDK are. But need to see what the itemization choices for Albert, how he chose to spend that money. Locket is big, stopping that Orianna burst, and now we've got a bit of creative driving here, the wraparound.
Zoom, zoom!
Knock into the tower, he's clean with it.
Grab it again.
He's watched enough initial D, he knows what he needs to do. Will they get back into the Herald? I don't think so. Initial knock to BA.
I mean, it's 45.
Decent. Now the engage coming in from Alvaro. This is very favorable. Curry now trying to look for an angle, but he just doesn't have anything. Supa immediately hops into the Herald to stop any potential follow-up, and the play just fizzles. But they do manage to take down Mirwin. Now it's a reset for Supa. BK needs to get the hell out because Kadi's already blinking health bar. Supa wants to step up. He can see 3 kills in his eyes, but he's just out of range.
Oh man, I mean that play started with Frescawi just deleting people on the Syndra, finishes his Ludens, has I think level 11 at the start of that play. Guns. That's exactly what you want to do on Syndra, is look for a play as soon as you hit level 11. And then I was actually really surprised that Vikings even thought about fighting this 4 versus 5, but they do. One locket versus no locket is actually a really big difference. So if it was late game 1000, who cares? But on this power spike, it's big.
Yep, and still making plays.
Look at that
Doesn't need any money for that, but the locket does mitigate the follow-up. The Orion and the Jarvan mauling.
He didn't use it, I'm sorry.
It still looks cool. Yeah, you want to talk about how important it could be. But in this case, it's not, because MDK are just wildly far ahead, I think is the
yeah, they're styling this game.
Like, this is just, and I feel for VKE, it's desperation. Every single play has a price of admittance, and right now their base is the price of admittance. So we'll see if they want to try to go for anything. Nanaway isolated off to the side, a lot of resources burned to try and get this Renekton down, but with Kadi out of the picture, they don't really have good damage to punish the resources MDK are committing onto that tankier target. Not away double dash out to safety. BA trying to get a bit more space. Shogun at least getting one kill. Curtain call now coming out. Has to be careful of El Yo-Yo. The spears are going to need to be body blocked as Supa gets hit by one. Last bullet does not connect. Kadi finally here. As the Banshees as well, but and ultimately very defensive, very much on their own side of the map, not really able to get into that Baron pit. Of course, we're only 19 minutes in. I know it feels like a much longer game, but Baron hasn't even spawned yet. When it does, MDK can delete it pretty quickly, just given how accelerated that Jinx is. See if VKE can put up a fight there, if they're just going to be forced to concede yet another objective. Mirwin off on the side is going to use the ult to kind of taxi himself out to safety, but
oh man, he
wouldn't be Mirwin if he didn't go for the 1v1 instead. Now flashes down the rocket, now coming in. Nanoway just needs to stun that man. Knocked back. A little bit of redemption for Guri there as he turns it back. Could have walked away, but instead he chose to fight. Will cost him his life.
I mean, he just wanted to be part of the club.
Could be undefeated Cassante.
Yeah, 2 picks, 2 wins.
2 picks, 2 wins.
What do you want?
You don't need to look at the replay. That's all you need. Mirwin.
Teleport flanks.
Looking for the angle. Doesn't have ult. Uses taxiing the previous play. But getting closer. Q3 ready to go. Supa spots Nanoway crucially. Guri off to the side. Bit of a split use of resources here. Nanoway just slowly getting chipped. The Jinx is too strong. Supa on a killing spree. Gets a reset. Has to be careful about not walking into the choke. The ball will reset back to Kadi. Trying to find a good angle. The shockwave. Not even going to come out. The retreat is there. Supa resetting left and right. Yet another scatter of the week. Frescowie, good angle. Guri getting cut down. Flash away from the rocket, but now Supa just flashes to follow. A triple kill. The team in decent position to try and find him the penta, but I don't think they need it. I think they can end it here.
I mean, they're so strong.
Nothing if not stylish on the MDK lineup. His first penta on an international stage, unofficially, as the timer has expired, but they want to give it to him, but instead El Yo-Yo will say no. You have not earned it. Not official.
I don't think they'll end on this push either, but they're going to be able to recall with a huge amount.
Getting spotted, and MDK are just quick to collapse on the flanker, stop any potential.
Oh, the bounty!
The bounty will get claimed, but with the kind of lead that Frescowie has, is going to demand a bit of respect here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've gotten multiple picks just off of him pushing a wave, going into Fog of War, and then one-shotting Shogun. So it's a very strong game for Frescowie, and I think just as an overall point, I'm expecting a pretty good tournament out of Frescowie, based on people's impression of him throughout the summer split, because I just don't think the AD carry meta necessarily suited him. He has really bad win rates on the majority of AD carries when I was watching, and even when they beat G2 in that best of 5 that ultimately qualified them for Worlds, one of those was a Vex win, there was a LeBlanc win, and that's like during the AD carry meta. So
Galio, like he was experimenting a lot, and certainly a lot of those picks are going to feel better in the context of this meta. TP coming in, but it might be too late. The team is just collapsing. So much initial damage going in onto Guri. Knockback onto BA. Getting the Ouster away from the rest of the team. Now it's been caught. He's been caught out. Shockwave going to connect onto 2. Nanoway is here, but I don't think they have the damage. Now going instantly in, but Mirwin is there to try and peel for the Jinx. Supa in trouble now. One more shot might be able to finish it, but Supa still standing. Everyone on the team ready to body block for this Jinx. A double kill for El Yo-Yo. VKE thought they had the angle, but it does not pay off. The rocket. Guri still standing. Still living. Shogun running. The Jhin probably not long for this world. Guri ready to give his life to protect his AD carry, but there's just not enough bullets in Jin's gun to finish this one.
Okay, 4 people wanted to end. Supa wanted to do Baron.
Nothing really to be done. Mirwin covering any potential angle of attack for Guri. A lot of low health bars, but denying J4 access to the pit. Stops any potential to immediately move in and take this tower, but Guri, you can see the poke of the Nidalee is a big threat. And Supa now starting to threaten mid.
Here we go.
Guri walking up, Nanoway off to the side. Chompers down. Supa ghosting, staying alive thus far, but has to flash back under the tower. Split from the rest of his team. Surely VKE. This is the time to try and find an angle, but Frescowie, quick scatter. Q3 coming in from Mirwin, hitting onto 2. Rocket goes in. Nanoway still alive. Mirwin taken down. Curtain call there. Alvaro going to be in trouble. Lockett can't save him from this one.
Frescowie
pulled back. Kadi with clean plays. The shutdown there. Nanoway stepping up, though. He can't afford to do that. Too much damage. Needed to wait for the rest of the team. VKE slowly winning this fight, but they can't afford to get over eager. That's the reset now coming in for Supa. They have to get the hell out. VKE holding and taking everything they've got, but they're slowing MDK down. Yeah, no more ult left.
I mean, Supa is so fed, but this has been such a hold by Vikings here. They actually got a 3 for 3. I think they're still losing their inhibs just because the Nidalee is super sharp.
3 items. Maybe they'll have a shot in the next one.
Oh, that's
Supa,
potentially huge.
Flash over, looking to finish it. Flame Chopper, shut down, clutch from Kadi. Supa caught sleeping. Massive gold injection for this Orianna. Baron not on the table. It won't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. But
collect as many objective bounties as you can while you have Supa down. Who cares about the Drake at the moment, since that's what Yoyo was taking down?
And I think the thing is, MDK, you're in a position to close this game out. You should be able to do so cleanly at this stage, right? And I think
for back here, because if Jarvan tries to fly in, Mirwin can come from the backside. But if they engage on him fast, it could be trouble.
Nice sidestep coming in from Mirwin to get away from the
nice.
captive audience. Immediate pick onto Guri, and that should just be it. That's
really
all it
good wave clear, but this is the third inhibitor likely going down. Vikings just so difficult for them to hold. They can try an Alistar Orianna combo, but that might not be enough damage to take out a carry. And Super Splash is almost back.
That's so much pressure on Kadi. You can see Shogun about to fall. Kadi, a good shockwave buys you time. A bad shockwave loses you the game. So much pressure on this lineup to hold the line, but instantly Alvaro finds the angle and the fight's over before it even starts. MDK 2-0 to start their run in the Worlds 2020.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup.
That said, giving any grubs to a Tristana, even a nerfed Tristana,
True.
always can be a bit of a difficult prospect as safe champion on side lanes, can accrue those gold leads really rapid. Maple has TP to respond if he wants to. Instead, we might see the 5v5. Woody getting things kicked off. Immediate Rumble ulti, but Cheeton uncontested on the side. Good calling initially to start things off, but they're only hitting the tankiest member of the team. Maple already starting to back away. First blood for the CB Law for Pain Gaming.
Are too far away, so that's second Drake already secured for Pain. Jill Skarner, geez, I forget the name of the item. The Sejuani has it.
Instantly gonna see that all. It's a quick pick. As we look away for about a moment. Bronze, though. This is gonna be very difficult for Weiser to hold. And the tower down top lane as well. Maple there to pick up that money, and PSG gonna grab 2 towers. One will be traded back. It's a bit of an awkward. Looks like the answer is yes. Hovering off the side. Rumble now coming in. Objective. Jinkato immediately gonna try to kick things off. A lot of burst used on the Skarner. To little effect thus far. Junja with flash, with smite. Objective in their sights, bursting it down. They get the objective. PSG have a wave to play on, but can only push it out and walk away. Patience. And they are powerful. They just have yet to find that circumstance where they can really leverage their advantage. Initial pick onto Junja. They know that he has no flash. That Skarner ult is doing, or excuse me, the Rumble are doing a decent amount of work. Skarner now making his way out. Jinkato trying to follow up, taking the jungle out of the equation. Immediate snap back under for Jinkato. He will not drop. We're in trouble now too. Weiser in the midst of everybody, but a perfect input buffer from Maple means he will walk away. PNG, what can they get off of that pick?
Well, they could think about Baron, but they might just get the mid turret as Sejuani and Nami are both recalling. And we got some
Can they get into the pit? Junja has the E. He should be able to get to the wall if he wants to, but PSG trying to play through the bottom side. Immediate stun now coming in. That's the ultimate. They get it! Infernal Soul for Pain Gaming in game 1. Now a quick retreat. PSG desperate to find a fight, desperate to force something back.
I mean, this is a pretty big lead now that the Soul has been acquired. The next time they fight, they're going to be that much more powerful. They're just buying a little bit of time to make sure they're healthy. They might fight right here.
Jinkato going for the wall. The knockup not going to hit. Asha taking a decent chunk of damage. Not sure if they get the arm guard or the Zonya's there, but either way, highly impactful in the fights to come. Knowing that Rumble doesn't have ulti either, Jinkato just continues to fish with these knockups. Junja is so squishy against these champions. The tank jungler not tanky at all.
The enemy jungler down. They might go straight for Baron. Oh no, he's interrupted.
Woody, pick off to the side. Jinkato should just knock. Or get knocked down here.
He was planning on teleporting straight back in, but now we have a fight.
In, immediate ult, the stun not going to connect. Nice knockback coming in from Maple. But Betty now going to be the one in trouble. Cheeton on the front line. So much damage coming through. PSG being pushed back into enemy territory. They need to find a way out of this one. Karaoke going over the wall. Knock up there. Another member falling. PNG say, all right, good deal. We'll just turn right back. Total control, Jat. And right now, Betty's ult, the potential for a combo here feels like PSG's angle out, but it's so difficult to set up when they're so far behind. And when Pain Gaming are playing with such confidence, instantly punishing Junja. Over the wall. Weiser now coming in. Quick stun. Ulti not even going to come through. Pain Gaming. They got the pick they wanted. Jungler out of the equation.
To help the Skarner, and now they're on Baron with no smite. They could finish or they could peel early.
Betty's ult is going to be big here, but Curry has ult as well. Can just throw it in. Jinkato poking. Objective low, but there's no smite. Kirk doesn't have smite.
Oh, geez.
This is, oh no. Not like this. Not like this, Pain Gaming.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do your namesake justice. Brazil does better than you. Engage now coming in. Jinkato going to go over the wall, but can you run to the very back anymore? Doesn't matter, Benny, take it out! PNG, the spine, just in time! But Talon is clutch! It might have been messy, but when it matters, he stands up!
Just like they drew it up. Baron at 1600 and no smite was crazy. Yone can't even get out the back of the pit. Sejuani seems like he's gonna die. Yone sacrifices his life for it, but then the smite actually comes up as the next Baron auto literally would have killed the Sejuani, and then Titan, just absolute beast mode. This entire game, the Lucian has enough range that he can kill these turrets. The Baron is gonna help them extend their gold lead. It's probably
gold lead. If someone steals an Elder with 4 members on their team still alive, that team fight gets a lot more even.
And here we go. I think they're going to fight before Elder.
Junja, again, just going to get picked off here. PN Gaming, eyes on their perfect target. Now, Visor stepping in. Quick pick on Aja as well. He goes golden, but for what? He's just delaying the inevitable. PN Gaming, they don't even need the Elder. Just stepping near it is enough to bait in PSG. The TP's now coming through as well. The Jax is damn powerful, but this is a confident move. Titan goes in. 1-2 punch there. 80 carrying top lane together. Betty, there's just nothing they can do. Maple down for the count. PN Gaming in game 1 for a few minutes looked like PSG had it figured out. Like it might be an inevitable conclusion that they'd be able to outplay. But after those few minutes, PN Gaming finding the picks, finding the kills, finding the setup, their patience paying off. Playing better in game 1, pick after pick, objective after objective. PN Gaming make the upset happen in game 1, even if they lose someone to the fountain.
And Dracos.
Right? Jhin can kind of be left on the back line, doesn't have to worry about too much. But if this Bard does get locked in, will really punish an immobile champion.
One where PN is going to take the early Drake, they're going to give away the early grubs. And we know how that one turned out. They stacked the soul and managed to win the game. So PN's going to be very happy taking this trade one more time.
So Maple did pretty well, and the isolated 1v1 means might be able to let Berserker Creeps. It's such a good first item purchase, but oftentimes in lanes like this, you feel like just getting the early MR out of Mercs, the extra movement speed helps so much more.
Yeah, he's going to be really delayed, and this could be a kill.
Lockdown there, Visor in trouble, but the initial damage coming in for the Rumble is massive. Over the wall is the buy, trying to finish it. Visor still living! He's still alive. Juju wants to fall, but the shield is now coming through! He's overheating. Meganar, Aji holding on. First blood, they managed to finish the kill. Now trying to get out the Q round, trying to get closer to Aji. One more sec. No, the Dente blow's not enough. Desperate to finish the kill. Oh, God, a game! Not even inches, centimeters, millimeters, decimeters. Item, something that has, you know, attack speed and crit chance together, or just attack speed, because it's effectively also CDR, you're getting double value, but Hexdrinker has no double value stats for Yone. That is a purchase of necessity in a matchup that has been so Maple favored thus far, and means that while he'll still get value out of the knockup and the ult and fights, his net damage output is so much lower than it would be with any other item. Because now you can see Maple just threatening Cheeton in the picture-in-picture there. PN Gaming determined to set up for grubs. It'll only take PSG getting 1 to get them the might spawn. As Junja starting to speed forward, finds the initial CC, the initial knockup. Ulti now coming back to Curry. They've locked up 2 members, but a Kato off to the side, hoping to bring it back. Braum Unbreakable does a little bit of work. Visor doing a lot of damage down, and PN Gaming might just be better in the fight. Woody getting caught up, but they want a little bit more. Betty locked up. Maple not quite able to hit on the Shuriken flip. Aja coming in though, and he's just untouched. The Gnar ready to take over, but he needs to start stacking rage, but he's just tired. He has the debuff on, he can't stack anything. Finally now getting it. Titan standing behind Kato, ready to take over. He might not even need another item. Q3 there. Maple trying to finish. Captive audience not going to hit. Bloodbath on the top side of the map. It's
before falling to the Yone.
And while Maple's in a decent position, he just cannot finish these kills off. Kato, the edge is sure
to also kind of slow play this bot lane and get 2 outer turrets with really no retaliation possible. It's going to likely
consistently looking for these angles, but you can see in the MasterCard lane economy snapshot that the economy not favoring them right now.
I don't think they can do anything at this turret, actually.
Q-Flash, Junja on the way in. A lot of base damage coming in strong there. Now she's just taking his time. Doesn't even have Mega yet. Just continues to autos, gets those hyper procs, and they'll finish off Visor here. And very close there, but I think the damage portion of this PN Gaming lineup just was not in a good enough position. The carry up wanted to follow up with the ultimate. But Junja in a pretty good spot. That Braum is in trouble. Cheeton maybe can offer him a way to get out. Immediate ulti coming through, sidestep by all 3 members of PSG. Cheeton in the midst of the enemy team. Kato, Q3 ready to go. But Maple behind him, he's going to snap back. Maple's immediately going to be on top of him. The Shuriken flip misses, however. A little bit tragic as Aja TP's in. They're weaker in most fights. Unless they can suddenly find a man advantage and burst out a single target. They just don't really have the tools. Maple looking for the 1v1 off to the side. We'll at least get the ulti out of Kato. Can just continue to push that tier 2. It's going to force the recall from the Yone, but Maple instead might just reset and be ready to TP if he needs to. PN Gaming looking to kick this fight off.
Yeah, they just want to flip it.
Lockdown there on the Karaoke. Should just be an immediate kill onto the Vi. Excellent follow coming as well from the Gnar. And now Woody trying to disrupt the rest of the fight. Jin Kato in the midst of the fight, but he does not have the ulti. Q3 going to be taken out to safety. PSG striking back in this game too. It was already a 5K gold lead, and it is only getting bigger as Cheeton left alone to defend this tower, but Maple is here ready to threaten.
Always have pressure somewhere, and Pain can never feel like they're in the right spot. So you could see Pain really wanted to contest that Drake, but they didn't have any waves pushed. They had poor vision, and they just didn't have a good entry into the fight. They also can't win through Soul, but they can win through just killing all of Pain and then killing the Nexus. I think that's going to be the strategy they take.
Yeah. Q3 on the Jinja does not do much damage. The Skarner felt lackluster in the previous game in the face of the Sejuani, but in this game where he's so tanky and so far ahead, very hard for them to lead him, but not quite going to be the catch of curses. Woody's in the midst of the entire team. Karaoke now trying to retreat. Maple, big damage coming from that Storm Surge. Ulti coming through as well, interrupting the Fate Sealed from Jin Kato. The curtain call won't quite finish up Curry, and now PSG.
Majority of the turret every time they move up with a wave, and it's just a matter of time until they extend the gold lead.
Gaming hoping maybe that a member of PSG will be caught out. Unless they do want to go for some sort of fast play where they fish, like the previous play, for some sort of pick, some sort of aggressive move, but they'll always be doing it at a gold and vision disadvantage. As Junja starting things off, suppression there, stopping Rumble from ulting. Visor in trouble. Will he get anything else done? Desperation ult to little effect, and that's the risk of stepping up into territory you do not control.
Yeah, I'm just trying to hold a little bit, make sure Baron isn't getting started, although it's going to take about 45 seconds for PSG to kill Baron if they started it. But this is the plan that we thought PSG would have. They push mid wave, they get a pick, they move towards top wave.
3 lanes of pressure.
More damage.
Jin Kato forced to go back. Q3, immediate ulti. Vi there to body block, crucially. Or it would have just been a kill. But now another tier 2 falling. Gnar already splitting in the bottom lane. Someone needs to match, but Yone needs to go back to base, which makes everything so damn tricky. Bit of poke onto Junja maybe slows the Baron, but again, Baron probably not their priority with this particular composition. Is now maybe. Desperation pick on the side lane. Can they take out the Gnar? Jin Kato on the way in. Woody here to cover as well. Aja waiting for the ulti, waiting for the perfect time. Flash in, massive engage. Aja still standing. Knock back on 2-3. Doesn't have to throw them into the wall. Doesn't think he has the range, but Maple is there. And Maple has more than enough damage to do the work himself. Maple, Betty just cleaning up. Cheeton, the last man standing.
I think that's probably going to do it. PSG with a dominant game 2 here, only 24 minutes in, looking to finish off the ace. But even if they don't, they're going to be pushing these Nexus turrets right away. Whiplash
for Pain Gaming. Incredible game in game 1, but PSG not playing around in this game 2. Maple getting the better in the 1v1. Aja
is ever next to them. PSG is going to snap engage, especially with the Skarner.
Through the wall, into the wall. There's the snap engage as predicted. We've seen that exact engage twice this game, I want to say. And this time the ulti catching Curry. Mid animation as he goes back, so support out of the game. Cheeton stepping up here. Junja immediate flash in, tries to find the knockback. Cheeton living for a brief extra moment, but they're going to need to block with everything they've got. Have to be careful of the curtain call as well. So many things to take into account, but Cheeton's still alive. Maple, though, finally joining the fight. The damage from the Akali is good. Karaoke giving his life just to get his team out. Now that's without Maple. Okay, now we're 15 seconds. So it is slow. Like, you can see why they haven't done it. They're hilariously ahead. That was in 20 seconds. You know, not as important because he has such a massive lead. And Maple continues to threaten on side. They don't have a ton of range. They don't have a ton of poke. Although, as I said, the Maple might be ready to go in. Just thinking about it. But the wave clear on side of Pain, not great either. Immediately, they're going to try to follow up. Nice disruption coming from Junja. They find a shutdown initially. Knockback into 2, though. Gnar and Skarner together doing work. The beefy boys on the front line getting it done as Maple comes in to clean up. Cheeton going in, trying to finish on Maple. He doesn't hit the Q. Oh, he gave everything he had. One last desperation effort, and PSG, they've only got 3 creeps. But now with the bot lane coming in, they should just end it here. Yeah, pretty respectable engage there by Pain, down this much gold, being able to get 2 kills, but that was always going to be the final outcome when they try to have that last fight. 2 Nexus turrets down, and soon to be followed by Nexus. Nexus will fall as well. PSG striking back in game 2 to tie. Okay. Here we are. Worlds. I mean, well, I asked coming to game 2. Hey, is okay. Here we go. Set up on the bot side. Level 3 there. Nice knock up. The cleanse isn't going to help there. Lockup now coming in. The root not going to do much of anything. Betty now in trouble. Minion wave doing a decent amount of damage, but Cheeton should just be able to grab that first kill. Nice use of the hawk shot to keep him standing. Karaoke now going to follow up onto Woody. Junja is here. Lisa needs to be careful. Junja early burst isn't going to be that crazy. Alistair already up. Curry hoping to mitigate this a little bit. Q in to try to follow. Clone now coming out, but the lockup is there. Leona passive, offering that bit of extra damage to make sure Junja can secure. And now it's Curry who's forced to flash away a bit.
It was probably fairly close, but they really did think that they'd be able to outplay this one. As that's again.
Jinkato with trouble. Flash forward. Maple finishes. Junja there to tank the tower shot to stop Maple from dropping down. Turn into Mega. It doesn't even have the ninja tab he completed yet. But luckily, Curry again in the area. And credit to him, he's been consistently in the right place across these games. Good knock up, level 5 there. Marked before the clone could come out. Now trying to get away, but Carioca just following up instantly. Weiser on the way in. Level 7, gonna pick up the kill. A little stop juke comes out from Junja, but nobody's falling for it. Quick kill back, and PNG giving credit to them.
PSG had control of this game, but now they've lost 3 grubs, they've lost first Drake, and they haven't extended their goal lead.
PSG have decent vision control, but with Nara able to get first move and having Mega, this is a really tough fight to navigate. Archer's here, Betty and Woody are so low, and Betty doesn't have ulti. So a bit of a spectator objective there. Window shopping for that particular Drake, but Pain Gaming had more money, had more resources, so they're actually going to be the ones to walk into the store and buy it. Decide, well, look at Weiser's rage management, perfectly ready to go. If a fight does break out, we'll start to tick away, but not too far off Mega.
They go first.
Taking their time on Woody. They don't need to overcommit resources. Weiser now charging up the Mega. A good initial pick. Junja trying to buy a bit more space, buy a bit more time. Jungler already taken off the board. Junja still running, still living for an extra moment. But the knockback is there. Weiser just completely whiffing. Knockback whiffs again. Nor missing everything. PSG outplaying it. Now Aja, this is the perfect circumstance. He just wants to chase these kills out. Maple is there as well. The dynamic duel, the solo lanes. A PSG trying to play cleanup as Betty returns to the mid lane.
Pain had so much confidence going into that fight, but PSG are the ones that just execute straight.
This is a circumstance where if you burned all your cooldowns, Vayne is going to have a hell of a time running you down.
Thinking about a dive bot. That's a Meganar, though.
Weiser.
They're going to kill the turret first.
Ulti back up. Going to go in, go for the pushback into the wall, get a little bit of damage down, but no one is in the area. Meanwhile, his team already trying to take down other objectives. Weiser taken out of the equation, but it's tier 1 top. Traded in return. Mid lane, I believe, under pressure as well. So 2 towers taken down for 1. Pain Gaming in a decent spot. They want to continue to trade up. No one has taken the Herald. It's not the center of attention. Instead, so much more about pressure on these side lane objectives. And we're just getting a bit of a side lane race.
Are going to take 2 as well. I think they're just agreeing to give each other money. Which, if you could do this in real life, I think a lot of people would.
Guys, I've figured out economics. I've never read anything about it. I don't know anything about it. But what if we both
carries of PSG that do have 2 core items?
They see Maple top. They know he has to TP in. They're hoping that they can just burn this down, that they can just get themselves into soul point. Weiser with the ultimate. He has to be better in this fight. Maple's already on the flank. Cheeton now going to be in trouble. The arrow completely whiffs. In terms of overall timing out, Cheeton is going to be in trouble. E1 connecting, E2 ready to go forward. Can't kick him back in time. The execution once again from PSG is just better.
Wow, that was so close. They almost missed the smite on the Drake. It went down to 13.
Lead up in the game, and the gold lead not big enough that it'll take a little bit of time. But Carioca, can he get into the pit?
Stop it.
Doesn't have ulti. 5K getting lower. Jinkato closer and closer. 3K, they're going to try and burst it. The objective should just fall here. They're going to try to pick up a pick in the meantime, but I don't know if this fight favors them. PSG still ready to go.
I would slightly favor PSG from this point, but it's like they're out of mistakes.
Yeah. Cheeton has to watch that tower get taken down, but luckily has
And if you're PSG, you do not want this Drake taking damage. The closer it gets to a flip, the closer you get to losing the game.
Aja on the flank. He goes in first, it'll be difficult. Now the ulti getting brought out. Junja getting lower and lower. Aja waiting off to the side. Weiser hoping to find that good ulti angle. Curry now taken down. Carioca going back in. Woody lower and
Drake
lower. 2K on the objective. Can they find a way to finish this one off? Carioca knocked out of the fight. Betty stepping up. 1-2 shots trying to find the job. The Hextech Drake taken out and taken down by PSG. Weiser and Carioca trying to make it happen. Maple in the clutch. 1 kill. 2 makes it look easy. 3 overall. The triple.
I think the series would be over.
Find the angle. A lot of damage on the clone there, but it costs them getting in position for the solar flare. They try to force the play on the side of Pain Gaming, but PSG punished that single moment. That it starts to feel a little bit easier for PSG, I think it's safe to say. 3.5 items getting closer and closer to 4. Their gold lead not insurmountable, but feeling pretty damn close. Still have to respect the potential of Soul, but otherwise, they're in perfect setup to close this one out.
They absolutely are. They haven't made that mistake yet. They have that one mistake still to spin.
Yeah.
Is there a chance he can get it before? He's only on 700 gold at the moment.
400 more, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they can get Maple, though.
Maple eating the wrong way. That's not what you want to do.
Dracos.
There goes the Zanyas. I cursed him. I cursed him. I'm sorry, PSG fans.
How could he die, he says.
How could he die? The answer is, yeah, that's how. He could E the wrong way.
But okay, now, so Aja's Vayne is taking this Drake. Do they try and defend this 4v5 because of the gold lead, or just delay long enough, 40 seconds for Maple to come back alive and teleport in? Because this soul is up.
Pain have to take this. PSG have to be willing to concede this, and they have to try to fight through a team with Hextech Soul. Go for the 50-50 here. Do they win the split? Lee Sin off on the side. Junja in the midst of the pit. Aja just coming straight over the wall, knocking. Curry's gonna knock him out of the pit, but it's just about who can get the smite in the end. 4K getting lower. It's not low enough yet. Junja trying to focus on the kill. They want to kill the Wukong. They absolutely don't want to have to flip it if they know you. Junja's still alive, though. That's gonna be crucial. She's not getting in the midst of the pit. Junja about to die by the end of the kill on first, but the Baron's still alive. Trying to finally go down. PSG. They don't even need Maple. They're just stronger.
Tunnel vision on the Drake allows Aja's Vayne to just free hit throughout, and just like that, Dracos, I think the series is over. They're gonna teleport in and kill the Nexus.
Maple.
Oh, Wukong just died to a turret.
5-8, Wukong just died to a tower. They're still gonna end the game. Death timer's been too long. Curry, there's got to be no way he can hold this one. PSG, it starts with Maple getting picked, but they outplay. Tunnel vision from Pain, focus too much on the objective. Means that PSG will come out on top. Maybe not the cleanest game they were looking for, but still quite